By 1993, we're in the out-of-town tryout for Beauty and the Beast, and it seems clear that Beauty and the Beast is going to be pretty successful. And Michael Eisner, then chairman of the company, says to me and my then business partner Peter Schneider, what else can we put on the stage? And the most obvious thing we thought of was Mary Poppins. We discovered that the most successful producer of all time, really, Cameron Mackintosh, already had those stage rights.
I so liked the film that I decided to go and dig out the books, and I found they were actually rather marvellous. And though I tried every few years to see if I could get the rights, it wasn't until 1993 when another English producer, David Pugh, rang me up and said, would I like to meet Pamela Travers and talk about trying to do a musical version?
Neither one of us was interested in taking the film and plopping it on stage. So it was about going to the movie and taking what was the most theatrical, and then looking at the books and finding new elements and new stories.
Songs obviously tell us more about the character's inner thoughts and keep the story moving forward. So an important part of developing the musical was to adapt and expand the existing film music.
I was kind of terrified. I said, oh my God, and they're going to use these new writers. And I was invited to Cameron's house, and I met George Stiles and Anthony Drew. I remember they played the Practically Perfect song, and it sounded so much like Bob and I had written that song. There was that style.
It was never hard to marry ourselves with Sherman Brothers stuff because it's what we both grew up knowing and singing from about 6 years old.
Millions and millions of people who love the movie never guess that half the famous songs in the show are new material, which is the best compliment.
The show opened to rave reviews, and this new version of the classic Mary Poppins story has gone on to be a huge success all around the world, celebrated by critics as well as millions of theatergoers.
I suspect Pamela would have loved the stage show and given me 10 pages of notes.
She would have been pleased that it had finally appeared on stage, because it had been one of her early passions that this story would be a theatrical event.